Welcome to Mathenatic. We are revising exam type questions for financial mathematics for grade 12. Kevin takes out a loan of 131,534 Rand. He repays the loan by means of monthly payments of 3,000 Rand for a period of 6 years, starting 1 month after the granting of the loan. The interest rate charged is 18% per annum compounded monthly. Calculate the balance outstanding after the 20th payment. For the balance outstanding, there are normally two methods that teachers teach. So if we look at a timeline, and we have the loan that we have received now, so this is the 131,000 Rand. We know it's 6 years and it's monthly payments. And we want to find the balance outstanding after the 20th payment. So teachers teach two ways. One teacher would bring all the values back, so they will reverse the P formula, and other teachers prefer to take it forward. So they'll use the F formula. So those are the two methods that most grade 12s are exposed to. My preference is to take money forward. And the reason why I want to do the future value annuity is because sometimes when you need to take money backwards, you need to find the amount of payments first, and often it results in some sort of decimal value that you need to take backwards. Now in the next video, we'll discuss what happens to that decimal value. But the problem with the decimal part is if you have, for example, 72.39, that 0.39 creates an issue because that's actually an extra payment or something like that. So my preference is to always take money forward into a certain point of time. Then I know my N value will always be a whole number, which avoids a lot of confusion and unnecessary mathematics around logs and everything like that. So let us see what needs to happen to take the money forward. So Kevin takes out a loan, and that loan is at the start. So that is the 131,000 Rand. Now what happens is when you pay off a loan, two things happen at the same time. The loan in itself would earn normal compound interest. Then you make some sort of payment. Now that payment that you are making, part of that payment is interest. So you pay the compound interest charged on the loan, and the other part of that payment is a capital payment. So meaning you pay off part of that loan. So remember, two things happen. The loan earn interest, and then when you repay, you actually pay part of that interest and part of the loan. So what we're trying to do is we want to see the full amount of interest charged, and then we want to see, as an annuity, the full amount of payments that we have made. That includes the interest and the capital on the loan. See, if I can find the full amount of interest charged, and I can find the total that I've paid, and I take the difference between those values, then I'm actually left with the capital that I've paid on the loan. So here we have the first part where we charged compound interest. So that's the 131,534 Rand. We charge 18% compounded monthly for a period of 20 payments or 20 times. Okay, so that's the total interest that you are charged on this loan. And then we subtract the payments that we have made. But remember, part of that payment, that's why we use the future value annuity, is capital on the loan and interest charged. So this part here, what we're subtracting, is the future value annuity that you can find on your formula sheet. Notice that X is the payments, the interest rate is the same, the amount of periods is also the same, and that difference would be the balance outstanding. So in terms of the capital that we still owe at this point, that is 107,786 Rand and 23 cents. Thank you for watching. Support us by liking and subscribing to Mathenatic. Check out our Digistore for math study notes, with free downloads for statistics and financial math. Follow the link in the video description.